Warning: the following video may contain graphic content which may be too intense for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's get into it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This starts.
Bloodied and helpless.
Abduction and rape of minor white British girls.
Did we get on that? I had one.
Does anybody else remember that? You guys want to know what extremists do? I'm telling you, with all these people in here right now, you're going to find out, and it's not good. It's not good.
Came in like a missile, like a fireball missile across from the New York Harbor side, I guess from the Newark direction. It came in like a spear. It just speared through the building like a fireball. You know, you can see the cut of the incision into the building is sideways, so the plane was slightly on its side, and that's why it made me think maybe it was in distress. But then when it obviously hit, there was almost no doubt that it was intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional.
I dropped the phone.
Man, what a horrible day. Oh my goodness, what a horrible day. People were jumping out of windows. Oh my God, that was a horrible day.
My arms dropped to my side, and I just heard everybody in the office say, "Get out, get out."
And now we got the mayor of New York trying to communicate with the government of Iran during war. I'm telling you, man, dude's in cahoots. He's an operative. It's got to be. It's got to be an operative.
When I was heading down on 27, just about 27, didn't hear an explosion. All of a sudden, the staircase moved, and a crack in the wall appeared.
No blue-haired people.
Maybe about 6 or 8 inches.
Notice that? You won't see any blue-haired people anywhere. Look at this.
Looking at the numbers coming down.
Look, no blue-haired people. Nothing.
Counting, and then I actually thought, I can make it. I can make it. When I got out,
No graffiti. No nothing.
I've never seen war up close, but today I have.
You know, I said that's going to go down like the first one, and it came down, and it was just this sound, this rumble.
So this is why we don't like extremists. This is why Islamic people make us nervous. This is why some Muslims make us nervous, because they blow shit up. All right? They blow stuff up. That's why we don't like them. It's not that we're being racist or anything else. They blow stuff up, and we remember this stuff.
And this mass cloud coming at us is intense.
We know what these guys will do to us.
At that point, we decided just to get out of there. People were just going crazy at that point, evacuating.
Look at that. No blue-haired people at all. No blue-haired people, no liberals. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All these people. Black people, white people. Everyone's being cool. You don't see no problems. There were no problems. I mean, there were problems, but they were not like problems like we got now.
Folks, we are evacuating this part of Manhattan. Get out of here now. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
It's only a matter of time before something like this happens again. This is what happens. This is why we get nervous when you just let anybody in. This is why. Right here. Because they kill people. Traitor. Traitor.
Overseas now, and a barbaric act of violence in Belfast has left a man fighting for his life, having almost been beheaded in front of shocked and terrified onlookers. A Sudanese refugee has been arrested with news of his immigration status, turning an already shocking event into a chaotic and ugly night across Northern Ireland and the UK. And a warning, some of the content you're about to see is very confronting.
Yeah.
Bloodied and helpless.
That's what you get. That's what you guys want. You want these guys in your streets killing people, beheading people. That's what you got. All from that pussy of a UK prime minister you guys just got rid of, who's so full of white guilt that he doesn't know what the hell to do.
With a knife to his throat.
Has he got a knife?
Yeah. Get off him, you f***ing rat.
An attempted beheading on the streets of Belfast.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when third world people and first world people interact. It does not work. It's like oil and water. You cannot put third world people with the civilized society. It does not work. They don't understand. They don't know the laws. They don't get it. They just don't get it. You may as well take a guy from the 1700s and put him on the fucking moon.
He's slicing his hair off here.
The victim barely alive as bystanders attempt to buy precious time, with police already on their way.
Yes, get up.
Hit him. Hit him.
The seriously injured victim survived but is receiving urgent medical care. His attacker now in police custody.
The victim was taken to hospital with significant injuries to his eyes and serious slash wound injuries to his back and face. The suspect, a man in his 30s, who we now understand to be Sudanese, was arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder.
Revelations the knife-wielding man was a migrant spurred all-out violence across Northern Ireland and other parts of the UK.
No. He was illegal? Wow, no. Of course not. No, couldn't have been.
Word spread fast, and anger was growing just as quick.
But my message today is one of calm, and don't allow those people that don't care about people here to incite hatred, to incite fear.
But those
you.
pleas weren't heard.
No, they just try to cut a guy's head off in broad daylight in the middle of the street. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you babbling about? You stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up.
As bin, bus and car fires soon took a sinister turn as the homes of asylum seekers were torched, seemingly selected at random.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what you get when you don't. You mean the citizens stood up for themselves and want these illegals out so that they too don't get beheaded in the middle of the street in broad daylight and the cops standing there? Yeah, of course they're going to go to the street. This is what happens when you fuck with people. They go to the streets because their government has fallen. This is what people do. Be glad they don't have the Second Amendment.
An ugly night expected to lead
they don't need
to
it.
A second bitter day as the Sudanese man prepares to face court in a matter of hours. The act.
What they need to start doing is just letting the citizens deal with it. Like, not going door to door. I don't agree with going door to door and doing stuff like that. But if you got a guy that just kills one of your man, put that dude on the street and let the guy him up.
Act of brutality, leaving Belfast broken.
Traitor.
His death in handcuffs sparked a wave of anger across Britain. Police didn't believe 18-year-old Henry Novak was stabbed after his murderer lied, claiming...
Take a good look, because you're going to see a lot of guys that look like this in the next 5 years. You're going to see a lot of pictures like this. Brown-eyed, dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
He was the victim of a racial attack. Tonight, new video has exposed the extent of those lies and reignited the immigration debate just as the UK prepares for a new Prime Minister.
Defended by his dad.
It's my son that's just been assaulted.
New video shows the extensive lies told by convicted murderer Vikram Digwa.
Man, if that was my kid, I would be going ape shit, nutball crazy.
Claiming he's the victim of a racist attack as Henry Novak lies dying.
Pushed my turban off my head, started grabbing my uncle hair, so I'm a seat. And he started grabbing on my hair, started dragging me around.
Tonight, British police are under fire, criticised for not handcuffing Digwa, restraining Henry Novak instead.
You've been stabbed.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I don't think you have, mate.
Police.
I don't think you have, mate. I've been stabbed. Help me. I don't think you have, man. Whoever that cop is needs to go. Who does that?
Police took 8 minutes to find the British student had been stabbed.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of attempt murder. You've got your side of the story, mate. We don't know what's going on here.
Right-wing commentators up in arms.
I mean, why don't you just get down and suck his dick? You know what I mean? I mean, how much more could you appease the illegals? He's carrying a weapon. He just stabbed a kid, and man, yeah, why don't you just suck his dick?
British policing is in crisis. The College of Policing, with their race action plans that are racist against white people.
Britain's new Prime Minister will face an uphill battle easing racial tensions as Nigel Farage does his bit to keep the immigration debate alive.
We are treating different groups of 18-year-olds in entirely different ways according to their ethnic origin. This is wrong.
Tomorrow's march in London
Traitor.
is a reminder of what we're up against in the battle of our values. The organisers include...
What a p***. Have you guys ever seen such a beta male? Just, oh my God.
Including convicted.
How do you guys elect these people? I mean, how'd this guy get in there?
Thugs and racists are peddling hatred and division.
Hold on, what'd you say?
Organisers, including convicted thugs and racists, are peddling hatred.
Peddling hatred. So the citizens are peddling hatred because they don't want to get their heads chopped off, and they don't want to get stabbed in the neck, and they don't want 250,000 of their girls raped. Look at the fear in his eyes. Look how scared that guy is. Every time I see this guy, he looks nervous as hell. I would be too, if I was a sellout. I want to know who's paying this guy. Somebody's paid this guy to fall, to make Britain fall. It has to be. No Brit would make all these people do the things that they're doing, bringing in all these people. No, unless you're getting funded or someone's got some blackmail on you, something. This guy is shady as fuck.
And division. Plain and simple.
You.
Their goal is to convince people that Britain's problems are caused by those living alongside them.
They are. That guy didn't behead himself. Did that guy cut his own head off? Did that other kid stab his own self in the neck? No. These are violent people.
But that is not the Britain that I know.
What Britain do you know? The one that you bend over? I mean, what Britain do you know, bub? The Britain that I know did the Crusades. The Britain that I know has a long history of not getting taken over by its own people. Bitch.
This is a country built on decency, fairness and respect.
Bullshit. Can you hear the propaganda this guy's? He's just giving you buzzwords. Just all buzzwords.
A country that is
liberal buzzwords. That's all it is. They live by buzzwords and then they tear your world apart.
At its best when people from different backgrounds come together in common purpose.
You can't bring someone who hates you and have a common purpose. You fucking douchebag. You can't do that. These people hate us. It's their religion to hate us. What do you mean come together? Man, what the fuck are you babbling about?
This is our country, with a majority who share those values. A majority who may not always be as loud, but must always define who we are.
Man, I'm not gonna say it.
My government will not stand in the way of peaceful protest.
Your government will not stand in the way of peaceful protest. Bro, your government is about to get taken over. Who are you talking to?
But we will act decisively against hatred. We will use the full force of the law.
They will use the full force of the law to make you be quiet. Don't stand for it. I'm telling you, do not stand for it. If you get anything from America, die on your feet or live on your fucking knees. Who does this guy think he is? What a p***.
When that hatred manifests as violence.
You've been stabbed.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I don't think you have, mate.
At what point do you have the right to be so upset that you lash out like these guys lashed out in Ireland when they burned all this stuff down? At what point are you tired of being called a racist? At what point is it just too much? Traitor. He's a traitor. You're a traitor to your own people. You're a traitor. Traitor.
A new inquiry into the grooming gangs of Britain indicates that the level of this practice may be far greater than any of us had thought. Grooming gangs, they're called rather euphemistically because what we're talking about is abduction and rape of minor white British girls, mainly by Pakistani adult men. This is a practice that has continued.
Why have police allowed the grooming, rape, and murder of British children
For long,
for our
it has been indulged too long by the government, particularly by the Labour government in Westminster and by Labour government in local council areas where this practice has been going on at a very high incidence. The fact now is that this report suggests that the number of white British girls who have been raped by Pakistani men could be as high as about 250,000.
250,000 girls, British girls. Now what are they going to do? So you get 250,000. Some of them are going to carry those baby to term. Now you've got these weird 65 IQ people half bred into the thing. What they used to call it, prima noctu back in the day, when they would take a bride on her honeymoon and fuck her so that the first child was theirs. That's what these guys do. They're savages. And now, of course, they don't take them on their wedding night. They just take them whenever they feel like it. Look at these all dead-eyed people, man. Dead eyes. Like they've been brainwashed or something.
Suggests, in fact, that the number could be higher.
Passport to...
Now this is crazy. Check this story out. These guys are going to go, this village in the UK has got like 350 people in it. They're about to drop like 1,200 African males into this place. They're going to more than quadruple the population. These people are about to get slaughtered. These guys are going to get slaughtered.
This tiny Oxfordshire village is home to just 350 people.
350 people. So they got 350 people. They're about to drop off 4 times the amount of people into their town. They got no police. They got no nothing. They're going to get killed.
Of a shop or a pub or a pavement. But when the government announced plans to use a nearby military base to house asylum seekers, it came up with a big plan. To declare its independence from the UK and become the Principality of Piddington. The leader of this separate...
You know what I think we should do is I think we should make this place a state. This should be a United States colony, or whatever you call them, right? An extension. I don't know if they still call them colonies now, but an extension. If this was a U.S. extension, they could have the Second Amendment and they could defend themselves. Without that, they're going to die. This place is going to be, you may as well go visit it now in the next month, because in 2 months it's going to be gone. All the history, all the streets, probably a lot of the people are just going to be killed. It's going to be bad.
This movement is Tim McNally, chair of the parish council.
This is not a problem that's going to go. It's an ongoing issue. And I'm going to create a bad smell, a stain here that will be here for an extended period of time until the problem is resolved.
You're not actually going to become independent, though?
It might.
I hope you do.
The very fact that we as a group of individuals...
I hope you do.
Together, we're examining all aspects of legal opportunities to have Piddington heard.
This is the former military base. If the proposals go through, 1,250 asylum seekers, all single adult men, will be housed here. There'll be facilities on site, but they'll be able to come and go. And this is why the villagers are revolting. The proposed site is right by Piddington, and it borders the green they use for the kids to play football or to walk their dogs.
So these guys are going to be housed right where all the kids are, and right where nice, peaceful people are going to be walking their dogs. Look at this beautiful place. Take a picture, because it's not going to be there long.
As you know, we're a very small village, but out of our population, 65% are women and children. If you put that as a ratio against the proposed amount of adult male asylum seekers that are coming in, that's for every 9 women and children, there will be 50 men, and they're free range. They're allowed to roam free.
50 guys for every 9 girls. Yo, I think we need to get these people out of here, man. Like, for real. If we're going to bring over immigrants to the U.S., I would love to. Let's just get the whole town, man. Let's just get all 350 of them. Let's bring them over here to the U.S. Let's pay their bills for like a year, 2 years. I'm cool with that. I got no problem with that. I'd rather do that than have them die. But this city's lost. This town is lost. Or it's going to be.
And they're free range. They're allowed to roam free.
It is concerning for us as parents that have young children. I've got an 18-year-old daughter. We are now talking about, because she will walk freely through the village. We feel that that's not going to be safe for her to do anymore. So rather than lock her up and say you can't walk through the village at night, we're now looking to possibly rent a flat somewhere else and give her her own flat.
Well, as I say, I've been here about 53 years now, and the plans that I think are absolute terrible, because this village has been made by the people that are in it. It's a small village.
You guys are getting slaughtered on purpose. You guys are going to get killed on purpose. They're invading your entire town with all these guys on purpose. They're flying them in. These guys didn't have their own. They couldn't get here on their own. They were brought here. They're getting brought here to take you out.
We've not enough people to stop these people coming into our village.
What they need to do is import a bunch of Americans.
I'm very concerned about the families.
Those
Me
on
too.
the political left also disagree with the government's plans.
This is not the right solution for housing refugees. There's already been investigations into existing camps, and the conditions are extremely poor. In some cases, 16 people crammed in a room. These are people who've got quite a lot of trauma history. They're cut off from support. They're isolated from communities. They're very much left in limbo. They have no financial resources.
The chances of a border war here, well, they are pretty slim. Piddington isn't going to be independent, but it wants to do something different, something focused on the community. Other protests at former military bases have been hijacked by the far right. Piddington doesn't want that to happen. It wants to keep things local. The Home Office told us, "We're closing every asylum hotel and moving asylum seekers into basic accommodation, including ex-military sites. This is an important step in ending the perception you can arrive in the UK illegally and be put up in a hotel."
But you're still paying for their stuff. They don't have jobs. They're put in a place where they can't get jobs. There's nothing there. So you put these people out in the middle of nowhere with these other people, and they got nothing to do, and all their stuff is paid. They got nothing to do but walk around and cause trouble, because that's all they know how to do. That's all they're going to do is cause trouble. And the government's paying for it. The government brought them in. They're going to pay for them. They're paying to wipe you out, buddy.
The full might of the British state versus a tiny village.
If you go right a bit, tiny bit, like that much.
Sky News understands that no final decision has been taken. In the meantime, the whole community is coming together. Even if they don't end up with a seat at the UN, they're determined to put Piddington on the map.
I'm helping you out, brother.
I pledge allegiance.
If I can help you, I'm going to help you. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Enjoy the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll catch you on the next one.
Flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.